It has been an eventful week for Impact Wrestling. The company has parted ways with four wrestlers, two of whom were scheduled to be in a world title match on the next pay per view. When the speaking out movement began online at the beginning of the week, Joey Ryan quickly became one of the more frequent names alleged to have committed offenses. Dave Christ and Michael Elgin were also named. Impact fired Joey Ryan and Dave Christ and announced they were suspending Michael Elgin pending a further investigation into the allegations against him. A few days later, it was announced that Elgin would not be part of any future Impact programming. He wasn't fired, but they've announced he's not going to be on the show anymore. Tessa Blanchard was also fired from Impact this week and stripped of the promotion's World Championship. Blanchard has not competed for Impact since the onset of the global pandemic, and there have been reports she failed to send in taped promos for shows. It is also being reported that her contract was set to run out before Slammiversary, and the two sides were having trouble working out a deal. Eventually, Impact decided it was better to just cut her loose and move on. So this might seem weird to say, but it's not entirely clear there will be any negative outcomes from the departing talent for Impact Wrestling. It actually comes at a rather ideal time for the promotion. Impact has spent the last month building up the idea that new names are coming in at Slammiversary. Their weekly TV show is filled with hints that names such as EC3, Eric Young, Heath Slater, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, and possibly even Rusev could be coming in. Impact was looking to shake up the roster anyway, having to cut ties with two wrestlers who already had problematic reputations and two more who were not an overly important part of the show. It's not clear if Impact's going to be harmed too much by their departures. Even the world title match at Slammiversary having to be changed just a few weeks out isn't really that big of a deal. The pay-per-view isn't built around the world title match. The pay-per-view is being built around who from outside the organization shows up and becomes a new part of Impact Wrestling. The tagline for the pay-per-view is "Our world will change." Well, part of this change means parting ways with wrestlers as well as bringing in new ones. Tessa Blanchard and Michael Elgin had likely done all they could do for the promotion by this point. New faces is exactly what Impact Wrestling needs, and those will arrive on July 18th.